I wonder what's gonna be at the shop. It's at the shop. Actually, good idea. Make for Origin. Hell nah, bro. I'm trying to get this game 100%ed. All right, we got all these side missions. Jeez, bro. All right, make for Origin. Make for Mickelberg. Aim for the Mickle. Aim for the Mikkeleberg. I don't know if you guys are gonna notice, but I got a big old hole in my shirt, and I don't give a fuck because it's weekend and we ain't doing nothing. We're chilling. That's how birds sound. That's how the crow sounds. What does the crow say? Oh no, we saved the lady, the pregnant lady. I bet you she has the baby. I bet you she does. Who wants to bet? Who are we taking bets from? All right, where are we going? Oh, we gotta go up and around. We're going out this way. I don't think we can summon. Yeah, no chocobo servicing here. I don't see any situations that would call for a, like, what do you call those guys? Get out of here, birdie birds. There's a few things I wish that we could do here, such as know what it is that you need for upgrading materials. Being able to kind of lock in on that. Ah, goddamn. What's that? Ooh, baby, I got the potion. So take another swig and put your ass in motion. All right. Hard left. Taking a hard left. One of the hardest lefts we ever taken in our lives. Jeez. Very much like a stonemason's kind of town. Yay. Half comb. What about a full comb? Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, bruh. Holy shit.
Yeah.
This spire here, is this, what the fuck? I wonder what that's about. I kind of want to take these guys on right quick. I want to rein in the combat. Not too bad. Hold on. Really? Does that like double the damage? I feel like it does. Imagine doing that along with... That'd be an insane amount of damage.
Farewell.
Next. Okay. Bloody hide, huh? That's pretty wild. It's pretty narnar. Don't make... Oh, here we go. We got that open location.
Might this be Nickelberg?
Oh, shit. Okay, this part's... Oh, it's unlocking. Mickelberg.
These people aren't turned.
They're safe.
And the village seems safe enough at least.
You hear those cellos? Oh, no, those are violins.
What is going on here?
Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No,
You're yellow, brother.
I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
He's kind of dead, bro.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He is staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
Maybe
Seek
he
the
doesn't.
same salvation Barnabas did.
Bring us salvation.
At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Dude.
Your friend with the cowl has been staying with me. Please, make yourself at home too, traveler.
Yo, it's getting real sketch right now. This is where we came in, huh? Mickelberg. Kind of in the cut, right? Like surrounded by ships. Ancient ships. Ancient shits. I know, game. Just having a little once over. Having a little look. See what's going on around here. You guys are all just fine. Not freaking out. But you should be. You got Torgal, the best boy. Best bro, Joshua. What's this? The Chronicles of Mirkvar. Of Mirkvar? Being a collection of tales is recounted to his most exalted majesty, Lord Bjornhard of the Valdemark. As you are no doubt aware, Lord Bernhard was once a race of men. Oh, okay. So I'm like, what the fuck am I reading? As you are no doubt aware, Lord Bernhard, there was once a race of men who commanded the most forbidden of forbidden magics. But did you ever tell of the executors, those charged with driving out these heretics? The order had in its origins the crystalline dominion, by whose ruler's decree it was tasked with the protection of mankind and sent forth to extinguish the forbidden magic wherever rumors of its use might arise. Having in due course succeeded in their mission and driven the utterers of the unutterable from the land, these secretive souls withdrew from the stage of history, never to be heard from again. I believe it. Alright, here's the fella.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
There it is.
You hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
There, Akashic.
I'll go find out what. Stay here.
All those super cool people are now super dead. Look at now, it's like Akashic shit everywhere. The aether has spread.
An ether flood. Oh no.
Probably that guy too.
There's something I can do.
That guy, I doubt, is immune to it.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
Jeez, that's all it took?
What now?
Oh, they were sitting right on top of one of these things. Let's go. Let's go down there. Can we not investigate? Hell yeah, let's get down, bro. Let's get down, bro. We gonna get this fucking fight on.
We meet again.
I love a good scrap. Titus? Titus? Oh, I see. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I am tripping. I just realized that. There we go. Oh, there you go. You got some cool moves. There you go. Ah. God damn it. Woo. Oh shit, he got that one in? Not too bad. That was rough. That was actually ugly, but because I'm not really familiar with the skills I need to use, but at the same time, still fucked them up. Now the people. The people have to be Akashic now. Are turning. Oh, wow.
Damn it. Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment. Even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
All right, let's fuck them up. That's basically it. That's all we gotta do. They have will enough to not fight. I guess.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
Let's see. Items. Key items. The third shares report to the teachings of Ashen Savior cult. Its outer edges stained with the same man's lifeblood. Adamantoy shell. Shipwright's tallow. The God of Damarong.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end.
That's true.
The right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Damn, that's deep. Ooh, we're right there to get the next level. Clayhurst sandwich. This is unlocking these side. Oh, auriculum. I think that's it. I think we got everything we need for the Kadam run. I'm hoping we do. And they opened up my mind. 6 signboards. I think now's a good time to go back. New. We're about to unlock the finest weapon in all the land. I'm sure of it.
What do you want?
Well, I think I know what I want. Oh, dark steel. Where the fuck do we get that? Dark steel. Huh. Damn it. I have one. Ooh. Nah, don't do that. Ooh. Wait. Oh, we can. Maybe we might want to wait. Yeah. So we have 4 of 3. How much? Auric column. Oh, that takes 4 of 1. Comet stone. Damn it. It's nice that we can create Ouroboros, but the God of Damarong is really where it's at. Oof. Primitive battle horn. Stone tongue, comet feather. We'll be alright.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Just need the dark steel. we get dark steel at?
Trouble with your gear, or crack the crystal?
Kill the gods, save the world. I miss anything? No, that's pretty much the plan,
Not a very good one.
if you ask me.
But then,
I can't say I've had much practice killing gods. Now, forging kit to kill a god, that might be able to help you with. Reckon it's the least I can do after all you've given us. And it's more than enough. You can thank me when you get back.
see that sword of yours stays oiled.
Okay. I really don't know where we're gonna find that. That's the one part that's getting me. I'm like, where's that shit? Let me see right quick. Dark steel. Ooh, we can buy it. 1 of 99. Or everything just has 1 of 99. Okay. Extremely similar to iron, yet darker, harder, and heavier. Whatever fell magic's ultimate employed in its creation, the metal has thus far proven impossible to reproduce. Obtained by defeating Thanatos, which we have, or the Prince of Death, which I don't think we have. Did we? Huh.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog. Don't look at me like that, Clive. I already apologized to Blackthorn. Miserable old bugger. Besides, you can't expect me to keep track of every nut and nail floating about this place. It's a mess.
Okay.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's Good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your... hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid. Back for another part? We've got screws and bolts and nails and knobbles and noodles and,
Noodles. That's what we need the most. Noodles.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... well, you just wait and see. That should do it.
So that's it. It's expected to fly.
Titan's tits.
Wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Said Titan's tits.
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Oh man, so no flying ship. Well, that's kind of a letdown. That sucks. It is what it is.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Aiming high. All right, that should level us up, right? 5,600. Yes. Just barely. Damn, we're not even at level 50 yet. Model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight, immortalized in a miniature. My dad always said there were two ways of living life: chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave.
What shall I do with your model? You spent a lot of time on it. We both did.
What, that old thing? Not healthy to cling to your failures, Clive. They'll weigh you down, you know.
Sound advice.
Still, I suppose my prototypes will probably be worth a fair bit when I'm as famous as Bart's the Builder. Seeing as you're always strapped for coin, suppose I can give it to you. Just make sure you get a good price when you do come to part with it.
I'd say that was up to you as much as me.
Nice.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied.
Okay. I'm hoping. Dude, I'm really hoping we can get... Uh-oh. Something on the board. Nectar. Ooh. 2 A ratings. The Grim Reaper. Knight of the Splendid Heart. This is a saying among the Imperial soldiers of the North Breach garrison. Steer clear of the drowned tower, lest the specter's sickle reap your root. They speak in typically uncouth terms of the thrall that dwells within the Aether Flood, one whose frightful aspect and command over lesser minions would appear to mark him as a high-ranking member of his species. Okay. Knight of the Splendid Heart. Most pilgrims of the holy capital of Oriflamme pass through the Penitent's Gate on the road from the Royal Meadows. Of late, however, a knight in shining armor has elected to station himself beside the entrance, accusing any and all passerbys of being Sid the Outlaw, the one who led Prince Dion down the path to destruction, and challenging them to a duel to the death. 115? 117? They're both A rank, huh? Okay. Cape Orsiri, Sambrek.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
I wonder when we fill in this one.
Come to claim your just desserts?
No time soon. Genji gloves. If the drunken galley captain I shared a table with last night used to be believed, word of your exploits has made its way across the seas to the great continent. What is more, she claims there are those who would see you flourish, herself being one such woman, Gareth.
You earned this.
Did I? 2850?
Come again. I may have more for you.
Ooh, was that gonna be in gear? Ooh. Genji gloves. The increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. The island warriors of the Far East are said to claim a piece of the armor of a slain soldier following a battle, wearing it over their own until the next encounter, at which time they finally remove it. The warriors believe that the spirit of the fallen foe will now lend them to their strength. That's dope. Increased proficiency. Let's just go with that. Ah, shit. Increases Lionheart tonic. Alright. Eesh. Genji gloves. We got Diamond Dust, Lightning Rod, Dancing Steel, Heaven's Cloud. And we have let's see, Diamond Dust. We'll put Genji gloves right here. Ah, shit. Flames of Rebirth. Okay. Then we'll go Genji gloves in this one. Ouroboros.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Does Ember deserve passing marks?
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the Cursebreakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Yeah. Trialing it. The Breath of Lightning pile drive.
Sid, I wanted you to know. I will be taking personal responsibility for Ember's combat training. And I will not let you down.
Righteous. More missions. Jeez.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Of course.
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Alright. We're getting like little basic missions now.
Can't say I've ever seen a silver chocobo myself, but I have seen one of their feathers. Look just like a normal one, only silver, obviously. Well, grey.
Welcome back, Sid. Oh, keep your mug handy.
Alright, and then we have this mission. Holy Jesus. A note of thanks, my Lord Marquess. I write to you for the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing, though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix. I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone, that they should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rossfield, such as yourself, shall surely go some way to soothe their sorrows. May the Phoenix flame burn ever in your heart, Cyril, bearer of the burning clad wheel. Oh my gosh. I am not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart, just as a pot cannot be made to clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more than often not, a stiff brush and bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace it or waste it. A wise man once said that a night is always darkest before dawn. It is a good thing then I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends. Lubor. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths. Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. That which conquers all. Here, not long removed from last when you placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try and find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph, where in the past we leaned ever so deeply upon your good graces. This time we found strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should be apparent all along. We are not different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win. Isabel. Good. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now. That there is still a lot to what you have to learn about the hound of yours. He stepped in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You did good to remember that, Karen. Oh, there's two? Oh no, okay, cool. Through her icon brought her much suffering. The loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction, before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Joshua. Yes?
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Prioritize always Jill. Jill before everything. Speak with Joshua about his letter.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
True. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive? I can't say my travels ever took me back to Man's Hill. I'm curious to see how it has fared.
Okay. Let's go find that one thing. We gotta kill these hunts on the board. That's what we gotta do. Okay, view the hunt board. What's the first one? The Grim Reaper. Cape Osiri, Sambrek. Both of them are Sambrek, actually. The Penitence Gate, Cape Osiri. I like the gods that they're both the same. Oh, it's not Sambrek. No wonder. I was like, what the f— this looks different. Cape Osiri. Oh, right here. Okay. Orsier? Cape Orsier. Should be cool.
Got any more of those special elixirs?
Mm-hmm.
What? Didn't expect to see me here at the gates? I told you, I'm finished with the garrison. The Duke may be a changed man, but my loyalties lie with the Dane.
I'm sure they do.
Good girl.
Hey, antelope. Ah, antelope trying to fight us. That's hilarious. I wonder what's on this road. Did we go the wrong way? Yeah, we did. Shitballs.
I can walk from here.
A merchant? It's so crazy how barely this game can get through with even reaching 60 frames. Like it's barely.
From the sea, a mighty serpent rose, and with a roar that shook the heavens, summoned a swell. Haven't seen any of those beasts.
Dude, that was so crazy when all the mother crystals were behind her. Didn't really understand it, but now that you see it.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I wonder why you can't get a silver chocobo feather from Ambrosia. I mean, she's gray. Speak with Quentin in Gotland Bales. Are we not close? Oh, we're way out.
Quiet.
Ah, here we go. Aether's Flood. Black blood. Oh my gosh. What the shit is that?
Ready, go?
That might be it. I think that is it. The Grim Reaper.
You deserve a rest.
Oh. There we go. That's him. Let's go.
Not another one.
This one.
There we go. Fuck him up. Oh my gosh. CR? Oh my, thank you for the follow. Actually came out of nowhere. Thank you so much. Damn it. Ah. Oh my gosh. I'm like balls deep in the fight. There we go.
It's over.
Hey. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate you so much, CR. You have no clue. Dark Steel? Dude.
I'm tired of these things.
That's exactly what we were looking for. That's the last thing to complete the doc. Oh my gosh, we're about to complete the God of Damaron. Oh, wow. I can't believe that. All right, thank you so much for the follow. There's smoke that popped off. It just took a second because I was balls deep in the fight. I appreciate that. I took my time out. Oh, wow. We just did that. Okay, so there's still more stuff here, but you know what? I gotta get that God of Damaron. I gotta test it out. It's gotta be the best weapon, right? It's the best weapon in the game. If I don't get it, who am I? Am I even a Final Fantasy 16 player at this point? If I don't go ahead and get that, I need to do it. These are things that need to be done. Make for Man's Hill, and then we also have to, you know, make sure that Jill is on her P's and Q's, that she's loved, because we love Jill. We love Jill Warwick.
What's that for you, dear?
There it is, right at the top. Ooh. If Ragnarok was forged to mark the war of the gods, the god of Damarong, meaning Twilight of the Gods, was forged to mark the fall of those self-same deities. I'm excited. Here we go.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Half past Twilight. Craft the legendary sword god of Damarong. Always the god of Damarong. Always.
That it?
What? Let me get some light on this sword. Oh, she got some. Is there some gold infused with this sword? Right down the very center of it, pretty much all the way from hilt to saber. Oh, she's beautiful. Gosh. Damn. Oh my goodness. We did it. That's what I was trying to do the whole freaking time. This, like, for the longest part of this game. Finding out when I could do that. And now that I've done it, it's like the freaking best thing, dude. It's like a weight. There's a... Did you... That was my breath. That was my literal weight off my shoulders. That was the weight off my shoulders brought to you live in a very venerable form when I was just able to express it. And little did I know I was gonna have to do it that way. Alright, we also have a Knight of the Splendid Heart. Well, we gotta get this guy out. Penitence Gate, Sanbreque. Okay, so here was that's everything is in Sanbreque, I guess. Penitence Gate. I don't know how much more we need to unlock of this place, but I can't imagine it's much more. That's where we found the last one. Penitence Gate. Unnamed Chapel. Oh, here we go. Right up here. Okay, I can't put a marker. I knew it right off the bat. This is a terrible area to transfer to because we have to go so much farther north. We have to go through the whole castle.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Which sucks, but it is what it is. Dang, thank you for the follow, Ciara. Thank you. I hope you're having a good night, good day, wherever it is that you reside. City, town, place, location, all that good stuff.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue eyes.
I'm still just preparing for the hurricane that's about to hit us.
Do be careful.
Do I think it's going to be a hurricane by the time it reaches Southern California? No, I don't think it's going to be a hurricane. But the anticipation is...
Run like the wind.
The anticipation of having a hurricane come to us is something that's never happened. Which is wild. So if a hurricane comes from the south and a tsunami comes from the north. So this is definitely a hurricane. But I've never been in one at all, so I don't know what that's even like. For those that do, I'm sure we're not even in the league of what's close to what people in Florida or anybody like that has ever been through. Oh, hello.
Thanks, Gal.
The knight in shining armor. Oh, he's... Oh, wow, he's beautiful. Knight of the Splendid Heart. Splendid Heart. I said splendid. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. I got PP. I'm gonna take a real quick PP break, and then I'll be right back. I'd be right back, especially if I could use my stream deck. What in the F? Here we go. Hey, it worked. I'm surprised. I think it would. All right, we gotta take on this knight. Let's fuck him up. This is gonna be fun. Oh, it's interesting. Oh.
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen. It's all your fault.
Get fucked, bitch. Oh shit. Oh, damn it. God damn.
Only your death will serve. Let's try.
There we go. There we go. Woo. F them up.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Would have, but did not. I mean, we could have just like reported him. Still cool as shit that that happened. All right, so we killed pretty much everybody that was on the board. Is there nothing left? I guess now it's just a means of getting back to where we have to do. Speak with Quentin, Gaultland, Bales, and make for Mansill. I think we have to make for Mansill first and foremost because Jill, the one and only. Where is she? Right here. Okay. Wow. And there's more side quests. Oh my gosh. This game is lovely with the side quests right now. They're just piling and compiling. Not too far away. Thank the gods for that. Maybe it does. Maybe it puts you closer to the side quests. Here be Rossfields. What does that mean? Visit all areas in the world on local maps. Oh wow, shit. Okay, we did that. Little did I know. The Imperial Province of Rosaria a nation formerly known as the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm. While Rosaria has been a vassal of state in the Empire for nigh on 2 decades, the uprising into inside led by Prince Dion Lesage and his loyal dragoons and subsequent death of both Holy Emperor and Empress in the year 878 has left Sambrec with barely the wherewithal to rule itself, rendering the erstwhile dukedom a subject of the empire in name and little else. These are all fucking words that are just way past me. I don't even know any of this shit. I'm not a king and queen. I'm not from Europe. I don't know this shit.
This is the place, but... I'm sorry, Clive. There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
That's right, the dude who grows all the shit. Why we came back here was hilarious. Silver linings. I mean, since we're on the way back there anyway.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near
That'd
some
be our
guide
chocobo.
hall not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
The feller who claimed he was attacked didn't linger here long. Said he was gonna go back and capture it. Prove us all wrong.
A few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? You speak to Martha.
Martha got your back. Alright, so... looking for the guy. Interesting. This dude could be anywhere.
Good to see you. You come back and visit, all right?
This dude could literally be anywhere, which is cool because we haven't had a hunt like this.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
Oh, there's that guy. Or girl.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone? Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine?
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
The
She's
hills
probably right.
around the rest are crawling with wild chocobos. If you're not too picky about the colour of their plumes.
The color of their plumes.
I've got greens of all
They're probably down below us. It's just a matter of looking.
Go in spare night.
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Pretty blooming sinister.
We're on the search.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away to Eastport has my thanks. Who else would it have been but Martha? She always puts the good of the town.
And we're out of there. And we're back into there. There's a fella. A grocer.
Can I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted
We just so
in the
happen to
hills
believe the
near
ravens of
Rhiannon's
Rhiannon.
ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here,
Every few years, someone comes along claiming they've sighted a silver bow, but the truth of the matter is, there ain't no such thing. You'll find nothing but bloodflies and bandits on Rhiannon's ride. Mark my words.
Whatever you say. All right. Back on the archer. Look, we're riding the chocobo that's silver, dude. I don't understand what's happening. We could just pluck one off of this thing. Thank you, Ambrosia, for giving us your freaking feather. That's all we got to do. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's fuck these things up.
you deserve a rest.
Oh my gosh. I guess this is a good time to just kind of walk through and dilly-dally.
They're not left by bandits for a change.
Chocobo tracks. Dude, finally. We haven't seen any. But now we are. Chocobo, Chocoshmo, Chocoho. Okay, we gotta go back. Don't Chocoho. That is bad advice. If I said it, I didn't mean it. Choke no hose. More like not chocobos.
More tracks. And these look fresh. A chocobo was here. And recently.
Where could the chocobo be? Just hop the fence. Screw this fence.
I don't hear anything.
Whoa, this is a big ass nest.
Well, I'll be damned.
Maybe he's not lying. Work? That's cool. Let's not fight it. We don't need to fight it. Oh, how beautiful.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Them wild chocobos.
Let's get this back to Gad before they change their minds.
Oh, that was a beautiful mission. Okay. Back to mission hunting, because we have a fucking ton. Mission 2, 3. Make for Garrick. Ah, here. Yeah, yep. I was wondering what was going to happen with that area. Damn, they're all right here. Okay. Jeez. Side missions, side missions, side missions.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. I guess we go to 2 first. Hold on, let me make sure and see what that is. A Royal Mastiff? Oh, fuck, I just punted dog. I just punted Baxter, dude. I don't even know what, I didn't mean that. 75 Gil. That's almost 100 smackaroos. Nice. There's like a troll or something. I want to F that thing up. That's a fight I want to take on.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
The best house? The cleanest house. Look for something clean. Ooh, baby. The potion. Hook a brother up with some potion. Okay. Can I have that? Black blood. That's not good. Isn't that some stuff that vampires be messing with? Quest destination. Destination. Alright, let's fuck him up. Here we go. Empty shard. Really? Okay. Thank the gods for that. A complete botany of Banes. What? Iterfotida or Tail of Wyvern? Iterfotida. A white of flower and black of root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such, drawing curious patterns across their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. Tattoos. The gall is passing toxicate, that a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a sip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens.
His interests were certainly varied.
The folklorist fabulary. The Moogle. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valestinian folk tales than the humble Moogle. Though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps, most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits who are delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to the common superstition that one must leave cakes or other sweetmeats uncovered overnight, lest naught remain but crumbs come morning. In appearance, they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, except the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight and the brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. And yet, there is one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow: the fact that the creatures actually exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everybody knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite agree. But every legend has its basis in truth, and in the case of the Moogle, the fact may not be so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm, and an illustration beside the name. Why? It is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the twins of the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carry them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away from far from human view. And they do. Chapter 16, The Fall of the Bearers. Nice. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to commonly known as is most likely a contraction of bearer of the heavenly blessing, the wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The diverse nations to this time were unanimous of the disapproval of the founding of the church, while the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structures of state. They were mistrusting of the organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meeting by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist the persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for nigh a generation, and decimated the population of men and bearers both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valestinian people. After the bearers left, last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valistea came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, "bearers are other than human," has its roots in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed's only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies. From a distance.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
So there was like a war between the bearers. Royal Intelligencer Training Report. In the wake of the tragic fire at Caer Norvent in 873 V and the subsequent depletion of our most highly practiced intelligencers, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble training in clandestine maneuvers, improvised weaponry, and assassination techniques, and dispatch promising volunteers to Stonehere for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating Waylid's ranks of esteemed intelligencers. Alright, we gotta get the fuck out. Uh-oh, something's gonna happen. Someone wanna fight?
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Damn. Well, you guys have no clue what's about to happen.
Let's see, shall we?
Oh, fuck yeah. Dudes are so dead. So dead. Oh, this is so fucked. Jeez. The goddamn wrong mixed with the current level of stuff that I'm doing is just wrecking these guys. Clutch mine. Yeah, we need that. I wonder if that guy's still alive. He didn't look that big. There he is.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
No.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Okay. I saw this guy right here.
Have care. Shiva!
There we go. Okay, and then we have this location and then this location. Dude. So many missions are here.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Fly, Ambrosia. Sprinter? Alright. Akashic Sprinter? Alright, somehow we gotta get up there.
No need to ride from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Holy crap, there's like a bunch of stuff here. Whoa. What's that? Conditioning schedule. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags of such duration as instructor shall dictate, the furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased, live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
Bad back. Conservatory writ of incorporation. The Kingdom of Waylid hereby incorporates this institution wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved to the incursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of? Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wife's, all of them, all those children, so many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I have decided tomorrow I, too, must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches. The last torment I subject them to, I will command them to tear me limb from limb, and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree, whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication, and beside me my shame, my curse, the record of all their names and those I have wronged.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan?
Of course.
There's only one way to find out.
We're in a fucking cemetery that hasn't been visited just by Akashic. Of course he's dead.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Hans, 10 years old, lithification. Alfred, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Franz, 12 years old, lithification. Paulina, 10 years old, emanciation. Bruno, 11 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. Johanna, 12 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. Succumbed to conditioning, lithification, emancipation.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery?
Hello.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. Too slow. Nice try. This
There it is. Clutch mine.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Oh man, and we continue. The continuance.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. We need to hurry.
I would imagine it's up here. That's it. Ooh, this is a good place to challenge. Ah, shit.
Let's try.
Over here!
Sweet. Damn, that was fast. You fucked those things up. Tearing these things apart.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Right there.
Get him! Deep now, Torgal!
Balmung Dark, writ of designation. The Kingdom of Waylid hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train Akuza beasts for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is punishable by death. Captain bearers have been provided solely for the purpose of the aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for those use of bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled. Time to fight.
And that's that.
Have care.
Ooh.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
Caution, brother.
I just got tired of dealing with those two. All right, back downstairs. Dude. We're just tearing them up. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus and the beast then driven to the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Wayloader lives.
Minimal loss of Wayloader lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
That's why we're trying to free them, Clive. Don't hold the grudge. I know it's hard. Memorandum of on Kuza beast feeding. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required. Yeesh.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a Kashyyyk down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
It's pretty nar-nar.
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and It can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment. If we don't find any survivors, we've risked our lives for nothing. Take care. That creature might still be here somewhere.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Amber. Nice.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Surprise,
motherfucker! It was worth our coming.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Thank you for the
You are.
for the raid.
Poor thing. He must have been terrified.
I don't even know what to say, but thank you so much. Ace on her eyes.
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you.
Hello.
To free the others too. Where is he?
I'm over here just being sad by this game. You're trying to make my life happy. How dare you?
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Hopefully you're having a good day. He said, oh yes, the Big Depression.
I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
I'm telling you, dude. We're at the very end of this, my first run of this game, so it's kind of like seeing all these side missions just constantly pop up. The side missions are ridiculous right now. Like, they're just constantly popping up, but they're fun, they're good, and we're getting a lot out of it. I'm not far behind. Okay, so I'm hoping. Holy shit, that is a behemoth. Oh. Oh boy. Ooh, I wasn't ready. I was not ready for this. He's blue. He's an Akashic behemoth. Have we ever seen this in the history of history? Has Akashic ever been a thing in any Final Fantasy? I hope. Oh my gosh. I'm scared. I don't want to do this. Alright, we're going in. Balls deep. Can't wait to fight Behemoth 2. Electric Boogaloo. We gotta rock on through. Hey, thank you though. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh! The Kuza Beast. Oh, he's just a rank A. Oh, I'm gonna F this. I'm gonna F this B in the A. Bye bye. Now to rank it. Oh, he's big though.
I can't let that happen.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh gosh. I'm excited. And uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Well, this fight is feeling kinda easy so far. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, as I say that, it's just been fucking swatted. Oh god! Oh god! Okay, he's doing his comet thing. I know I gotta jump. I jumped. I jumped. Did I jump? Oh fuck. Wow. I wasn't ready for this stupid bitch. Hey man, the last time I beat... No! Not all the way. Shut your mouth. You shut your whore mouth. Am I... Okay. Okay. Video game.
Run like the wind.
All the way back here. Thank you for the follow. Look, normally I have my camera on. Normally you'd get the smoke, but right now, and by the smoke is normally a good thing. Everybody's, I don't want the smoke like that. I know, bro. We just got sent to ball sacks. Like, I don't even know where, why? Like, but why? I was a good player. I don't think I deserve to be sent that far behind.
Back to the stables, girl.
I haven't been cheating. Did we deserve that? Alright, whatever. We know what this little blue bitch... This little blue bitch has coming for him. Oh gosh, he has combos. He has combos. Oh my goodness. Finishing a whole city lifted into the sky. Oh, yep. I know. Well, oh, okay. Okay. He's just riding on our dead corpse. Hey, hey. Okay, Comet. Comet. Fuck. What? You can do. I know I can do this. This is actually an easy fight. I'm just mistiming my strikes. Get your stupid slow shit out of here, Mr. Behemoth Man. It's like, it's slower. It's slower than all the other impacts. Oh my gosh. Because normally they impact really fast as soon as they, like, or like the shockwave, I should say. Normally the shockwave is like really fast, but in this guy, it's kind of slow. Which sucks ass. It's the timing. It's all about the stupid timing. You get it, dude. You get it. You know. Oh shit, why am I... Okay. Oh, he's gonna get melted. This fight's pretty much over. Yeah, this fight's over. Good night, sweet prince. Behemoth prince. And that's it.
It's over.
Oh my gosh, almost 100,000. Almost 100,000. That's the closest I got to 100,000 damage. Wow. Yeah, he just got melted. Behemoth Shackle, what's this thing? Well, it certainly hasn't stopped kings and emperors throughout history from trying. Every attempt to tame behemoths has invariably ended in tragic failure. Or rather, it had, until the kingdom of Wayla discovered a means to influence the beast's primitive mind in the form of enchanted shackle that presumably works similarly to crystal fetters, but without impeding ethereal channeling. Okay. Hey, I told you, Ace. Thank you for the follow, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the fucking raid. You had no business being that good to my channel.
Finally.
But you did.
Sid, are you hurt?
Ooh.
I'm fine. I think.
Alas, I am the tired. All right, my guy, my person, my individual who has brought me and my streameth attention. May you have a good night. May thine eyes rest.
What is it?
So
A diary.
dreary
I
upon
gave it to Chadwick
the
before
next
we went
day.
our separate
I don't know.
ways.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
He was here.
Stay safe out there. You know what I mean? There's like
Do you think that creature?
typhoons and
I'm sure he
hurricanes
fought
upon
bravely
us.
to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not.
Yeah, I live in Southern California right now, and we are about to
I'll
get.
see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
We are about to get our faces smacked with rain. This is like the first hurricane I've ever heard hit California ever. It's not even going to be a hurricane. I don't think. I personally don't think it's going to be a hurricane by the time it hits us. But the fact that they say that it could be is crazy. It's never happened.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days.
Be easy, my
She's
person.
recovering from her ordeal.
She is.
Georgia.
Slowly but surely.
Georgia.
She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't.
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him.
All right, bedtime. Yeah.
To save her.
You gotta do what you gotta do. The bed beckons.
I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him.
Hey, once I beat this game, I'm moving on to Final Fantasy VI. If you ever want to be here and you want to like backseat game on that one, you totally can. I'm allowing everybody to backseat me on that.
She trained Chadwick and I to do two things: kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do.
We were the cooter intruders.
And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
I'd like to meet this
Even in
Chadwick.
captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles.
Hyde Marie?
And the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
I think Doris has the best face as far as being exposed with the scar, because nobody else's scar, not even Clive's scar, is exposed as much as Doris. Doris shows it. So it actually, you get the full, you get to take it all in. Like, oh my gosh, like it is that brutal to get that kind of tattoo on your face and to have it removed in such a grisly way. And they considered it, you know, fine. As far as the game goes, you know. Still, it's brutal to see, and you see her kind of embrace it. It makes her a stronger character than most people whenever you see her around. Breath of Darkness reduces gun gear cooldown by 2.0. Don't really care for that one. I'm just now getting over the fact that I'm not using Garuda, because Garuda was like the combo chain between all the different styles and all the different abilities that you had. But now that I'm not using that, I'm just now getting used to it. So that's why my skills are a little bit more like they look more barbaric, I guess you could say. Like I'm just tapping buttons almost. Whereas before it was elegant. Before I was able to chain these abilities together, it felt really nice and fluid because I was using Garuda between the two skills. Whereas now I'm learning how to do without that because I'm so powerful, I don't really need it. So I'm kind of taking the blows. I feel more like a tank now, especially now because I also have the God of Damarong. So I have like the most powerful things in game at this point I could imagine. And we're at the very, 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 very end game. So I'm not trying to ruin anybody's playthrough. If you guys are still actually planning on playing this game, guys, girls, whoever, please tune off. I don't want you to get spoiled by what I'm about to do here, okay? If you've already beat the game, please, that's cool. That's dope. Ride with me. Be with me on this journey. I'm gonna cry. When I beat this game, probably tomorrow, all right? I'll be on camera for that. It's just, unfortunately, it's so hot and humid in Southern California that my camera died. It didn't die. It just overheated. Ooh, here we go. Oh, we got another S rank. The Masterless Marauder. The Wayloader army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen's training has long since ceased. Whether its captors turned Akashic with the rest of the comrades or were eaten by their pet when it was broken free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we do know is there's none left alive who know the words or to put an end to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. Did we know what this is at? No. But we get 20 G's. Yo, Dana, 20 G's. But that's all I'm saying. I don't want you guys to like ride with me if I'm not your cup of tea. Ace Hunter brought you guys along for the journey. I don't want you guys to be dragged. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, all these side missions. Jeez, this game. Never before in this game has it dropped such side missions in which we're just bombarded with them. That's a lot. All right.
It was no trouble at all.
Still, I appreciate it.
All right, you guys are about to be bored to death because we're gonna do a lot of dialogue. A heck of a lot of dialogue. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 dialogue options coming right up. Bored to death.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
The silver chocobo feather. All right, cool. The people of the north. Gav wanted it. Gav gets it. Here you go, buddy.
Crystals.
Yeah, fella.
Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Oh yeah, see, that's how you know it's a long story, because the shit goes black.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Who'd have thunk?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is,
You managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
He's a
Reckon there's lot
whittler?
you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword.
Answers that.
And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Damn, nobody whittles that fast. Holy shit. That thing is.
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give him my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
I would have liked to have seen the piece of wood that he was working with. Not his wood, but I mean like the actual, that sounded terrible. Like the actual wood that he was whittling. Granted, guys have a way of whittling wood. You know, yeah, I mean. Alright, I'm out.
I don't want Gav to give up being a scout, honest.
Anyways, so after this game, because I'm just letting you know that we're getting to the point where we're going to beat the game, right? Once we beat it, we're going to be moving on to Final Fantasy VI. I've never played Final Fantasy VI. I've never played Final Fantasy IX. And those are the two games that I'm going to be allowing people to be back sitting on 100% of the way. Not 1%, not 2%, not 10, not 50, 70, 100%. Just so you know. So, you know, if you want to ride with me on the journey, by all means. I'll even shout you out on my YouTube channel. You'll be on the description. Everybody who's in on it.
Oh.
My moderators will help.
What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If
Already went there.
hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
We already went there. What?
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows.
Oh, that makes sense.
Off we go then.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, what? No, we already went there. Like, but the fact that it's close.
The winds that blow across the Royal Meadows from Oilefeist Bay are strong indeed. Strong enough for snow daisies, it seems.
Joshua talks so softly. The voice actor for him is like the Oilefeist Meadows, so softly. Like he has this weird up and down. I try to imitate some of the voice actors in the way that they portray the characters, but Joshua's is like he's so huggable. He's so soft, and it's just like he's up. He's never overly loud.
It'll tell us about his adventures in Ash.
But when he does speak, it's always like, I'm talking to this guy and blah, 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 and that's the way he kind of talks. Like I can't even like relate to it. Like it's just the way he talks. It's so loud and all of a sudden it's so soft.
I was just about to go in thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
Okay, go on. Tarya,
How can I help you, Clive?
we're good.
Don't push yourself too hard, Clive.
I wonder if the woman gave birth yet. I always said she would. No, she did not. Edda.
Ah, me lords.
Me lord.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Plan on shoving that baby out anytime soon?
No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please.
Ah. Gav's a good guy.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say.
He went through a
Thank
lot
you, my
for
lords,
this.
For everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Oh, Gav likes her. He's about to adopt a child that he has no clue of what or where this person came to. Edda. But he's a good guy. Good on him. Now that he got that off his chest, it's like you need a drink after that.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
Not that
I
much.
think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Is it Torgal?
You finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon?
Snowy.
Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Let's go. Part of the fam. I always wanted a tankard like that.
Your brother.
He's sleeping.
Which means that when the time comes...
Nope, he's awake.
I get your room. And your sword.
Gav is the next in line. That's the funny thing is that people don't realize that he's not that great. Like, we don't see him that often, but we know that he's the best scout, but he's also the next in line.
I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
In rank and file.
I said I was
Snowy.
thirsty. Better get back to work anyway.
How's the kitty
Gotta
kitties?
walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
Everything.
I know.
Quest complete. Dude, he said walk it off, right? That's the old terminology to walk off, I don't know, a drunken stupor. I once tried to run one off. Guess what happened? I puked. I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm totally drunk. Let me go run this off right quick. I literally ran around the block. I ran the whole block to be impressed. You know what I mean? Like, I impressed a lot of people. Like, oh shit, you actually ran it. I was like, yeah, for sure. And guess what? Not even like 10 seconds later, after I ran it and stopped running, I started puking. And because I was so drunk and I started puking. I remembered everything. Though. To this day, I still do. Basically, it hit me like a kick in the balls. It hit me like a swift kick in the nuts, and I had to be carried back into the house because I was so drunk. But it was weird, right? The way that alcohol hits you, you could run around the block, you get all those carbohydrates that just kick in, and sugar, and everything's happening at one time, and then all of a sudden you stop doing that thing, and then it all just kicks in, and then boom! I knocked out, and I don't remember shit after that. Kitties are doing great, just like me suffering from the heat wave. Dude, we're all suffering, Snowy. We're about to get hit with the hurricane. Winter meat, a potent portable meat made. I don't even know what that word is. Potable? Potable. I've never seen that word before. I don't know how to pronounce it. Made from honey collected in the Northern Territory, short summers, and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons, said to warm the belly on the North's cold winter nights. I said I was thirsty. That's Gav. Oh, I want to see that. Gav's a good guy. Gav's next in line. That's wild. He's literally the next in line to take over this whole entire place.
One of these days. One of these days, I swear, it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night.
Ew.
I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha.
Double
You
ill.
think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
And we just took on a behemoth. A big blue behemoth bitch. I hated that thing, man. I can't believe it killed us and made us go so far away. The kitties are doing great. That's good. So I love when you post the kitties in my Discord. Like, oh, dude. So we just posted Pablo, our kitty, on our TikTok. Oh my gosh. His head, he was tucked in like a ninja turtle. I don't understand how a cat can sleep like that. He literally tucked his head upside down while laying right side up. It made no sense, but you'd have to see it for you to get the actual full description of what I'm talking about. All right, let's talk to Vivian. Vivian.
I found it. The book you lost.
The book. From a distance, no mention is made as to where the name of the author, whether that was because it became the title page or was lost to time, or because the tome was published anonymously. It's impossible to say.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Oh, the fisheye lens going straight up. All right, so we just completed Vivian's missions. Oh my goodness. We're just constantly on this bombardment of just, hey, we're going to tear your soul away. We're going to try to make you cry as hard as possible. Vivian Ninetail's scholarly headwear awarded to her upon the completion of her studies at the University of Canver. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you as I do. Vivian Ninetail's displayed in Clive's chambers. And everything's just coming in Clive's chambers. And another, oh my gosh, another posting? Which are pom-pom. Okay. The Masterless Marauder and the Wailing Banshee. Wailed Garnick. Okay. Cursebreakers came across this creature while searching the survivors near the abandoned village of Garnick. Misled by the abomination's appearance into thinking she might be a local woman, they went to offer their help, but soon it was they who were seeking salvation. The survivors say they can still hear the screams, both those of the white and those of the fallen comrades. Well, that's a terrible shit. That's some terrible shit. All right, and then we have to read this. Dude, they're just constantly on. All right, I'm telling you, man, we're just side missions. Side missions like crazy tonight. And they're constantly like kind of like expanding. Almost protruding out the side missions are.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
Oh yeah, that was brutal to see all these kids' names.
I may. The
Fuck
Vera
that.
Registry.
No wonder this guy was so fucked up in the head. You can't blame him, like, to see that and have to live through that.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning. Never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? When so many others died in that awful place?
Lucky.
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Bad Bach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Boom. Man, we are making such good progress. I can't believe we're actually about to be level 50 almost. I mean, what, we level 48 or something like that. It's just barely, but we're still making an easy way through the game.
The realm will hear of Bad Bach.
Bad Bach.
And I pray that the tale of my fallen friends will spare future generations the horror we endured. Thank you for helping keep their memory alive.
And there we go. Dude, this game does not stop trying to keep you, like, fucked up in the head.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project? Come on, let's go up to the
Whatever should I write next?
Okay, let's just go read this. And okay, after I read this, I think we're gonna go ahead and see where this stream might take us. It could either take us to an ending or it could take us to a continuation. We don't know yet.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen our shelter.
I want to see what this mission does. And actually, this is, oh my gosh, look at all these signposts. Wow. Is that even necessary? We need 5 more. 4 more, actually. Okay, my bad. Sweet. Treasure hunt. Oh, it's mid. What? You didn't think I was just laying stuff about and hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know, I already have a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy gold of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever then might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case I could bury you one of the lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. And that's her. Making amends, Master Clive. I'm aware that the matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness Prince Dion Hippocrates. Answer the summons.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Well, it's about time that he gets to speak his piece. A tale to tell.